The commencement ceremony for the University of Michigan-Flint is about to begin. Please turn off all cell phones and pagers. We ask that you please remain through the duration of the ceremony. Let the processional music begin. If you are able, please rise for the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Be seated. Thank you, Trent, for that beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Welcome, everyone. I am Sanja Feast-Price, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs here at the University of Michigan-Flint. On behalf of the Chancellor, the faculty, staff, and administration, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the April 2023 commencement ceremony. Please join me in recognizing members of the platform party. Please rise and be recognized. You may be seated. Now it is my honor to introduce Deborah Dutta, Chancellor of the University of Michigan-Flint, who will share remarks to celebrate our graduates and their achievements.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the April 2023 commencement at the University of Michigan-Flint. So as I was walking from my office to here, you know, it's a cloudy day and so forth, maybe it won't rain. So I was thinking about you. You know, if it was a bright and beautiful sunny day, you'd probably want to be outside, but now it's okay, right? It's okay. It's a happy day. It's great to see so many beaming and happy faces in the audience, our graduates, their families and friends. So let's begin by thanking the families and friends, without whom, graduates, we would not be here today. So please. And now, especially for the graduates, this is to you. Would you join me in thanking all the faculty members you see here at the podium and the ones you don't see? They made a huge impact on your educational journey, so they deserve a big round of applause. Among the many things I have the privilege of doing as Chancellor, two are especially meaningful: welcoming our incoming classes in the fall and addressing you, our esteemed graduates, as you commence on the next phase of your life's journey. Commencements, ceremonies like this, are the most powerful and forward-looking of the university's public rituals. Part ceremony, part celebration, they attest to your achievements and our optimism in your and our collective future. And knowing more than a few of you personally, I know for a fact that our optimism is very well placed. Now, today's ceremony also marks a significant milestone for me. I joined this university 4 years ago in 2019 fall with many of you. So I have a special kinship with the class of 2023. Now, our shared time at the university, as you know, was anything but normal. The global pandemic turned our world upside down, but you all and we overcame all those obstacles and challenges, and here we are celebrating your achievements. Congratulations. With a University of Michigan degree, in a world where less than half of the adults have a college degree, you are well on your way to becoming leaders and best. Today and in the days ahead, you will hear, "Congratulations, we are so proud of you," many times. Yes, you deserve it, and yes, we are proud of you. But as you feel happy and confident and self-assured, in the long term, let the diploma you are earning today not breed arrogance and superiority. Humility, acknowledging one's mistakes, and the willingness to accept them, not blame others, is something you must cultivate. When you have a setback, and you will, maybe even with some serious consequences, don't think of it as a failure. Don't get angry, don't blame others, own it and learn from it. If you don't, then you will be on a path to failure. That one single thing is not failure, but if you don't, you will be on a path to failure. So it is your response to such events that matters, and that is truly in your control. Be prepared to accept wisdom from others, whether they have a formal education, diploma, doctorate, whatever, or simply valuable lived life experiences. Being open to that form of continuing education will set you apart and ahead in life. So I stand before you today having made my share of mistakes, too long to list, having zigged where I should have zagged. You get the idea. but standing beside you during this part of your journey and achievements, sharing the ups and downs brought upon by the global pandemic, has been a privilege and an honor. Congratulations, graduate. Good wishes to you, and always go blue.
Thank you, Chancellor Dutta. Next, it is my privilege to introduce a keynote address from Chris Palazzolo, former President and Chief Executive Officer of Ascension Genesis Hospital and Ascension Providence Rochester Hospital. Mr. Palazzolo earned his Bachelor of Arts degree in business from Michigan State University. His career in healthcare spanned more than 45 years with executive leadership roles across multiple entities. During his nearly 20 years in Ascension, Mr. Paulo served the people of Michigan with executive leadership roles in hospitals in Flint, Saginaw, Sandish, Tawas, and Detroit. As an executive leader in healthcare, he was also afforded the opportunity to serve as a board member for several community board organizations. We're proud to have Mr. Palazzolo here with us today. Please join me in welcoming him to the podium.
Thank you, Provost Feast-Price. Appreciate this opportunity to be here. I'm going to take one moment to get my glasses, if you don't mind. No, I've had the privilege of working with some of the folks here at U-Flint for the last 6 or 7 months, so I'd like to recognize Dean Cynthia McCurran, Dean Donna Fry, and Sarah Barton from the Office of Research and Economic Development. We have spent some time looking at opportunities to enhance both the education and employment options for students here, specifically those in the School of Nursing and Health Sciences. So it's a privilege to be here today, and look forward to some brief remarks, emphasize the word brief, as we go forward. So, but most importantly, and as it's been expressed today, and you're going to hear many comments about this, and congratulations, but please accept my congratulations to all of the graduates, as well as the family and friends who supported you through your journey. Today is the ceremonial recognition of your accomplishments and signals a key inflection point as you move forward in this next step in your remarkable journey. You have all battled through an unprecedented period in our history, characterized by a worldwide pandemic and the resultant economic recovery efforts, which are ongoing and particularly have affected the healthcare field. All the while, you stayed focused on your goals and are now prepared to be part of the solutions so critically needed in the healthcare delivery system throughout this country. My intent today is to offer you a few observations gathered in my 47 years of service in the healthcare setting that may support your assimilation into the role of a provider, a vital caregiver. So as you move from students to caregiver. And several of you have opportunities to do that, I know, in nursing and beyond. You have chosen a very special set of professions that will allow you to make an immediate difference in the lives of others, as well as optimize the health of a given community. Your liftoff point to the world of healthcare could not have come at a more dynamic time. We have arrived at the crossroads of advancements within such areas as technology. That includes shared access to electronic records, implantable devices that are smaller, smarter, and last longer, the proliferation of robotic surgery, new pharmaceuticals that allow for the advancement and expansion of precision medicine. These are all exciting things to look forward to that you'll be very much a part of. Expanded research funding to address cancer, heart disease, and many other chronic conditions. Artificial intelligence that leverages predictive algorithms that drive individual care plans. No more cookie cutter approach. Individual care plans come via those algorithms and precision medicine. There's also been innovation in how we deliver health care, including the locations and the types of services offered. You see this in ambulatory and surgical procedures being done in ambulatory settings that previously were done only as inpatients. Virtual and remote care, again, during the pandemic, out of necessity, that technology advanced considerably, so have taken the best of what we learned and applying it to future adaptive models. There has been and will continue to be, gladly, an emphasis on wellness. This will be a reoccurring comment of mine this morning. Largely figuring out that keeping people well in the long run is not only better for us as human beings, but also from the financial stability of organizations. That starts with our primary care physician base as the base of the pyramid to drive that. There also will be and has been a deliberate focus on addressing disparities of care, assuring a laser focus on chronic conditions that lead to worse conditions that lead to problems down the road for patients in the future as their health issues start to mount. There was also new payment models from the government, largely Medicare and Medicaid, as well as commercial insurance companies that reward the achievement of wellness and thus avoid costly acute care. Examples include shared risk arrangements that financially incentivize positive health outcomes. Again, you'll be very much a part of this as new graduates to the scene. Premium-based payment schemes, which effectively merge the roles of insurance companies and providers, hospitals and doctors and such. This is something that, and actually here in Flint, we've been very much a part of it, on the forefront of that kind of work. But it'll be harder to tell insurance companies from health providers in the future. And those incentives will be based largely on the ability of healthcare providers to promote wellness and address chronic illness far sooner in the disease progression process. Simply put, we have arrived at the critical intersection of simultaneously trying to improve the following: patient quality, by assuring optimal outcomes; patient safety, above all, keep our patients safe; patient experience, be efficient, kind, and compassionate; the provider experience, recognize that despite the complexity of the role and at times sadness, the care team must find the work satisfying and joyful; and lastly, financial stewardship and sustainability. The old adage, no margin, no mission, has never been more relevant. Why are all of you an integral component of this thing we call the healthcare delivery system? How are you personally going to make a difference? Why are nursing and allied health field professionals at the heart of the delivery model in all ways imaginable? The answers to these questions are both obvious and nuanced. You are all uniquely positioned to make a difference in the lives of patients and their families. You will provide a voice of advocacy for your patients and clients, while at the same time delivering restorative, and therapeutic care that addresses the physical and mental needs of those you are so honored to serve, but also gives comfort to their souls and raises their spirit. Frankly, you will provide hope through healing. Most of us will never have the opportunity and privilege to make such a difference as all of you. You'll be the ones to answer the bell in those moments of truth that arrive daily, often in the middle of the night for those nurses who will be working midnight shifts. Clearly, your patients will look to you for skill and expertise, but they will also need compassion, a caring predisposition, and above all, empathy. So how do we achieve empathy? Start by understanding what your patients and clients are going through. Despite the distractions, and there are many, get to know your patients and their families on a personal level. Anticipate their needs before they become obvious, and at all times, advocate for and keep your patients safe. So what words of encouragement and advice do I have for you today as you head down this fabulous journey in store for you? Beyond the education, training, and technical expertise you have all worked tirelessly to achieve, what else matters and will serve to differentiate you in the future, not only as a caregiver, but perhaps also as a leader in the healthcare industry, which we are looking for continually? In her book entitled Grit, author Angela Davis advises to not allow an obsession with talent acquisition distract you from the power of perseverance, and don't underestimate the power of grit to help you achieve your potential. Specifically, Duckworth offers you that you can grow grit in two different ways. One, you can grow your grit from the inside out. You can cultivate your interest, you can develop a habit of daily challenge exceeding skill practice, and you can connect your work to a purpose beyond yourself as you learn to hope when all is lost. Secondly, you can also grow grit from the outside in. Parents, coaches, teachers, bosses, mentors, and friends are so important. Developing your personal grit depends critically on other people. Based on my observations and as I anticipate the needs within the healthcare communities at all levels of the delivery model, I believe the following attributes will serve you well as you begin your journey and perhaps later in your careers as you contemplate leadership positions that propel you to be problem solvers for future populations. So interestingly, yesterday I attended a graduation commencement for another university in Southeast Michigan as a spectator. And the keynote speaker stood in front of the audience and said, I'm not going to give you advice. Because, you know, a lot of people at this time of your life want to give you unsolicited advice, and unsolicited advice is worth what you pay for it. So I'm starting to think, I've got to rename what I'm going to do for tomorrow. So we're calling these my observations of attributes that will serve you well. These are based on what I've seen, so we're not calling them advice, but you can take it the way. So I have 11 of these, and they'll go fairly quickly. At the top of the list is integrity. At all costs, maintain your values and sense of purpose. 2, be a sponge in your thirst for knowledge, always looking to learn and expand your base of information. This is an endless opportunity, but requires focus and intentionality. 3, be curious and avoid being judgmental. Be a continuous learner, always willing to rethink your position for a better solution. 4, don't be afraid to be wrong and even poke fun at yourself from time to time. As the Chancellor indicated, those are our opportunities to grow. In his book, Think Again, Adam Grant states, being wrong won't always be joyful. The path to embracing mistakes is full of painful moments, and we handle those moments better when we remember they are essential for progress. But if we can't learn to find occasional glee in discovering we were wrong, it'll be awfully hard to get anything right. 5, come from a place of humility. None of us have all the answers. 6, be an active listener and articulate communicator. Effective communication is an essential ingredient in successful care coordination. I would argue it's the most important. When it works well, things hum. When it goes bad, things do not work well, and it is critical in the healthcare industry in particular. 7, rely on your fellow colleagues to collectively develop a plan of care and execute in unison. 8, be a partner with your physicians, those of you who will be working with physicians. Always maintain a posture of respectfulness, but never stop advocating for your patients. 9, take care of yourself both at work and at home. Give yourself the gifts of grace and perspective. 10, develop supportive relationships with people at work and identify a mentor early on in your career. Sounding boards are important and they pay dividends now and in the future. 11, as you contemplate a pathway for advancement, if you're so inclined, be aware of opportunities that may allow you to grow. Always be on the lookout or the chance to advance your career in 5, 10, 15 years and beyond. Understand how you can differentiate yourself by volunteering both at work and in the community. Seek out memberships on hospital or community work groups, as well as committees that allow you to problem solve in the design of care models, the future care models. While at the same time, this will also give you an opportunity to expose your interest and skills to managers, directors, and senior leaders. They will take note of that interest and your value to the organization. The value of gaining an expertise in Six Sigma or lean principles cannot be overstated. Healthcare organizations have realized that focusing on where the work is performed and relying on the opinions of those doing the work is the best way to create a more efficient operating structure by eliminating waste in the care delivery model. Sounds obvious, but you know, a lot of us old hospital administrators, emphasize the word old, tend to think that we have all the problems solved and we don't need to find out what's happening at the bedside. That's been a change, thankfully, in the last 4 to 5 years, where those questions are being asked by the people who perform the work. And this is your time to provide input in that regard. Future leaders will be well-versed in these principles and thus perfectly positioned to create lasting, systemic solutions to complex problems. In the current environment, the value of a Six Sigma yellow, green, or black belt is held in high esteem by all health systems. So now it's your turn. It's your time to shine. You're all moving from the on-deck circle to the batter's box. Yes, I do like sports metaphors, but it's true. This is the time for you to step up. All of you have the honor and responsibility to be stewards of the community, regardless of where you will call home now or in the future. Be persistent and resilient at the same time. Don't overcomplicate matters and trust your instincts. You'll get it right. Just keep working at it. Remember, in many ways, you are responsible for advancing the health of the community by healing the body, mind, and spirit of all those with whom you interact. You are not alone in this journey. Trust your colleagues and approach your daily challenges with a coordinated team effort that recognizes the needs of your patients and each other. Again, congratulations to all of you, and thank you for the opportunity to speak today.
Thanks so much, Mr. Palazzolo. Each year, we are proud to invite an exemplary student to address their fellow graduates. I am very pleased to introduce Elizabeth Rice as our student commencement speaker. Elizabeth is an example of what we mean by leaders in best here at the University of Michigan-Flint. Faculty describe Elizabeth as attentive, communicative, and reliable. As a registered nurse, Elizabeth is a staunch advocate for medically complex children. She served as a parent liaison to the University of Michigan-Flint Conference and brings her experience into her role as a pediatric clinical manager. Elizabeth is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing for her dedication to her studies and her service to the university and community. She was selected as your student speaker today. Please welcome Elizabeth Rice to the podium.
Good morning, friends and family of the University of Michigan-Flint. Thank you for being here with us to celebrate such a momentous occasion. And to my fellow nurses, we're here. Influential speaker Florence Scovel-Shin expressed, every great work, every big accomplishment has been brought into manifestation through holding to the vision. And often, just before a big achievement, comes apparent failure and discouragement. For most of us, the journey to this day was not without roadblocks and difficulties, but the one thing that unites us is our ability to persevere through all of those adversities. We all walked into nursing school with a vision of what it would be like, but I don't think any of us were truly prepared for the level of commitment that was truly involved. Nor were we prepared for the shift in healthcare and nursing education as a result of COVID-19. Despite it all, we traded special moments with family and friends, vacations, and even sleep for clinical rotations, nursing care plans, and late-night study sessions, all to reach this moment. To be a nurse means something different to each of us. Each day of nursing school, we had to remind ourselves of our reason. For me, my reason was my daughter. Born extremely prematurely at 23 weeks, my daughter was given a 10% chance of survival. At only 6 months, she was airlifted to C.S. Mott Children's Hospital to receive life-saving treatment. Her journey to health was not without challenges and tested my faith in unimaginable ways. And through my experience with this institution, I was able to find my purpose, which was to help other families to overcome the same hardships that I did. Our education has expanded our viewpoint, allowing us to become more empathetic thinkers while enhancing our professional nursing skills. This institution prides itself on creating positive and purposeful change, which we have seen throughout our nursing education. We have been challenged to apply the core values of exploration, common good, inclusion, well-being, and integrity in everything that we do. The journey to becoming a nurse is not one that should be taken lightly. Each one of us ought to be proud to wear this badge of honor. We are graduating at a pivotal time in healthcare, but I believe in my heart that better days are coming. It may take some time, but I hope that you can continue to believe too. Fill your mind with truth, fill your heart with love, and fill your life with service. Congratulations once again to the class of 2023. We finally did it. We made it. Go Blue!
Thank you, Elizabeth. Now we will recognize our honor students. Will the students wearing the gold honor cords please rise? It is customary in commencement ceremonies to give special recognition to those students who have achieved an overall grade point average that qualifies them to be recognized as graduating with honors. This recognition reflects a superior level of ability, a high distinction of scholarship, and an exemplary record of achievement. Please join me in congratulating the honor students on their achievements. Thank you. Would the Maize and Blue Award recipients please remain standing? The Maize and Blue Distinguished Scholar Award was established to recognize graduating seniors who combine exceptionally high academic achievements with exemplary service to the university and community. Recipients are selected by the UM-Flint Scholarships and Awards Committee. The Maize and Blue Award is the most prestigious award given by the university to graduating seniors. Will the Maize and Blue Award recipients please approach the platform as directed by the ushers?
Elizabeth C. Rice. Stephanie L. Rumery.
Good morning. I am Cynthia McCurran, and I have the privilege and honor of being the Dean of the University of Michigan-Flint School of Nursing. And now is our time to give public recognition to the students of our School of Nursing who are graduating today from our doctoral and master's degree programs. Will the candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees please rise? Chancellor Dutta, on the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Nursing, I present these candidates to you and recommend them upon completion of their respective courses of study. These are candidates for the Doctor of Nursing Practice and the Master of Science in Nursing degrees.
Thank you, Dean McCurran. By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the regents of the university, and by them delegated to me, the degrees for which you are candidates, together with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, will now be conferred upon you as recommended by your faculty. In recognition of this accomplishment, you will receive your diploma cover and be arrayed with the appropriate hood.
Will the candidates for doctoral and master's degrees please come forward as directed by the ushers?
Jillian M. Miskow. Tamikia Nash Walls. Nicole Smith. Guillermo R. Ethier. Ella W. Baba. Taylor G. Tripp. Helena M. Harden. Eric W. Hauk. Mary L. Hilton. Helen C. Picton. And now, the candidates for master's degrees. Paige R. Gilbert. Brianne Christine Dowd. John W. Lott. Ola Harajli. Nicole M. Proctor. Lisa A. Daly. Jennifer M. Blond. Temitapi Oluwale. Marie A. Roach. Rebecca L. Palmaville. Allison Noel. Abigail M. Ellison. Courtney Welker. Kelsey A. Austin. Amy M. McCall. Riley Armbruster. Alicia Demo. Sophie E. Philidor. Sarah M. Newman. Amy E. Lewis. Heather M. Irish. Ryan Gorowski. Yanni Yang. This concludes the awarding of diplomas for the doctoral and master's degrees.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees in nursing please rise? Chancellor Dutta, on the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Nursing, I present these candidates to you and recommend them upon completion of their respective courses of study for degrees in the School of Nursing.
Thank you, Dean McKern. By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the regents of the university and by them delegated to me, the degrees for which you are candidates, together with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, will be conferred upon you as recommended by your faculty. In recognition of this accomplishment, you will receive your diploma cover.
Candidates for undergraduate degrees will be released by the ushers. Please be seated until your row is called.
Elizabeth C. Rice. Stephanie L. Rumery. Josie Cars Mulholland. Madeline P. Salmon. Stacy A. Novak. D. M. Lang. Melanie J. Lodge. Michaela Hogan. Aaron M. Varville. Haley E. Maurer. Angela R. Remenez. Linnea Griswold. Yolanda Rivera. Nicholas C. Hartwick. Caitlin Vowell. Elizabeth M. Hamilton. Trisha A. Muhammad. Jaden M. Zimmerman. Sydney J. Brown. Brittany N. Rowe. Mackenzie A. Rose. Kaya Mraz. Tyler C. Hodges. Alexis Allred. Haley R. Zemlinski. Valerie A. Wynn. Grace Rydell. Charles E. Garska, Jr. Jacob D. Arvoy. Chelsea C. Yang. Amy L. Whaley. Shanna Brewster. Selma C. Luna. Chloe D. Clarenbow. Paula L. Gardner. Perlina Glenn. Brooke L. Chaplinsky. CJ Stock. Matthew M. Norris. Deshari E. Pierce. Brittany L. Hernandez. Kanisha F. Hart. Courtney Jarvis. Amber M. Dennis. Sarah R. Dixon. Ava Gould. Aaliyah A. Byron. Tiffany Holiday. Rachel S. Jacobs. Jalen D. Holmes. Alex A. Janveja. Mona J. Desir. Amanda L. Brackens. Bernadette E. Obi. Kendall R. Helserman. Tamika Davis. Brandy N. Monreal. Jonathan C. Campbell. Maimuna Jello. Katie R. Gardner. Danielle D. Poth. Marquetta L. Hardaway. Michaela M. Lewis. This concludes the awarding of diplomas to graduates of the School of Nursing.
There is much effort and planning required for today's ceremony. I would like to thank the many staff and volunteers who make this day possible for our graduates and their families. We celebrate and honor our extraordinary graduates with sincerity and enthusiasm, recognizing the commitment and perseverance required to achieve their degrees. Let us give them another round of applause for their exceptional success. The awarding of the degrees is now concluded. It is time for the turning of the tassel. Graduates, please rise. Graduates, you may now shift your tassel from the right to the left side. I now welcome Gregory Hare, proud UM-Flint alum, to the podium to induct our graduates into the Alumni Association of the University of Michigan.
I am proud to be an alumnus of the University of Michigan-Flint, College of Arts and Science BA class of 1992, and I'm honored to offer my heartfelt congratulations to each of you. Today, you join more than 600,000 alumni of the University of Michigan, living in 180 countries across the globe. You have invested a great deal in your education and made many sacrifices along the way. Be proud of what you have accomplished. May your dreams continue to come true. Congratulations, you are now officially inducted as graduates into the best alumni association in the world, the University of Michigan. Go Blue!
You may be seated. The formal commencement exercises are now complete. We ask that you remain in your seats until the ushers release your row. At that time, please follow the platform party across the street to the University Pavilion. That is where you will find a photo area staffed with a professional photographer and a reception for graduates and their friends and families. This will allow our staff to prepare this space for the next ceremony. Once again, congratulations to all of our graduates. We are so proud of you. Go Blue!